113,000 miles later. And about 5,000 miles ago, I had a few issues, and I'll practically start from the beginning all the way to what's happened now. So, long story short, my engine is blown, and this is how it started. My water pump gave out, my original water pump, which is normal because there's just so many issues with the 2009 to 2016 Audis and Volkswagens, especially the A4 models, the B8.5 A4s. Like, I don't know why there's been so many revisions of the water pump, this and that, the diverter, this and that, just so many things in the car, and the cam bridge and all that stuff. So this is the first issue. That was the first issue I had, was the water pump failed. It had a crack in it. The gasket was also leaking lots of coolant. I got that replaced 5 weeks ago. Then 2 weeks later, my car was just leaking oil. I'm like, why is it leaking oil? Took it to Audi for diagnostics. They charged me a couple $100. Told me my cam cover. Let me show you that. The cam valve cover was leaking oil, so I had to get that resealed. I bought a brand new timing cover and gasket. I bought everything off Audi, brand new. When it comes down to the engine, especially like parts like this, the gasket, and then the sealant, this flex sealant, I bought it all from Audi. That cost me a lot of money, because I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy like some advanced auto parts stuff when I'm gonna go directly to Audi for that. And I pretty much wasted my money for no reason because the engine's blowing. After that issue, after I got that fixed, my turbo started under boosting. The code was P0299. I diagnosed it. I took it to Audi as well and took it to USB. They told me that the turbo is most likely blown, and I do believe that, because not only did I beat the shit out of that turbo, my dad had a 2012 A4 completely stock with 130,000 miles. He bought the car brand spanking new, and the turbo failed, the power steering failed on that car, and he also had a massive oil leak with 50,000 miles or so back then. Now when he sold the car, he actually got himself a 2014 BMW 328i because he thought it was a better. He just wanted to try something different that's not an Audi, because he's had so many issues. Like, the car is a great car, it looks nice. The only problem is between 2009 to 2016 or so, or 2013, is the most issues Audi and Volkswagen has ever had with not only their engines but their transmissions. They're both are. The transmission on this car is shit. The CVT. I mean, so many people tell me, why'd you buy an A4? Why don't you buy an S4? This and that. I love this car. I also hate it at the same time. But let's get back to the next problem. When I got the oil fixed, Audi wanted, actually, when I wanted to get the oil leak fixed, Audi wanted to charge me, I don't know, $4,000 to fix that, like, because labor was expensive. Labor, like, so I took it to some local mechanic shop who did it for me for $400. That was fixed, but the sealant, the oil leak in the valve, the timing cover and the valve cam cover, that was fixed, but then the turbo failed. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's just the oil leaking around that area. So my turbo was failing. I think it was a bearing, but also my turbo sealant, the seal, the ring, it was also smoking up oil. That's how I knew my turbo failed. And like, when I took it to Audi to just see how much it would just be replaced, like, it's not really worth it, obviously. Why stick with the original KO3 turbo in it when you could get like an aftermarket KO4? So not later down the road did my car, every time I pressed the gas, the turbo would just keep smoking white oil. Not white, it would keep smoking white smoke, and that smoke is oil, like, evaporating quickly, because the turbo was leaking off a lot of oil. And I took off my diverter or spacer for the GFP DVM, and I tried to run my car with it. It was still leaking oil. That wasn't the issue. And let's see, I had an exhaust leak. I was gonna get that fixed over the weekend. As I was driving down to the shop, I heard a click in my car, like I don't know, something like that. It wasn't a good sound, and the car just completely just stopped. Like, I stalled out on the highway, and it just pretty much, I had to get off on the exit in Boca, and my car wouldn't start. I got my diagnostic tool, diagnosed it, said the alternator failed, the ignition, starter switch, all that stuff was failed. So I thought my alternator was the only problem now. So I took it to the shop, got the alternator and the starter replaced for $1,000+. After that, when he turned on the car just like clicked again, but it was a bad click. And he told me that it was my piston that bent. I don't know, like he said, like because of all these issues, and I was still leaking oil. I don't know where. He told me that one of the hoses in the back of the engine was leaking oil, like a lot. I don't know if you can see that, but there's my transmission. Look at all, you can see like that's a lot of oil. It's kind of hard to see. So my engine was still leaking oil. Look, so I had a lot of oil leaks. I had a lot of issues in the car. After the water pump failed at 110,000 miles, like my car just started giving up on me. Like, it's not just the owner too, me. It's also like Audis in general. Like my friend has a Volkswagen GTI. His water pump just failed. Like a lot of these parts are failing around this time or around this mileage. Like I don't know. It's also me too. I know I took a big part in the problems with the issues of this car. Other than that, like my car is just not starting. I'll turn it on for you guys just to show you. I don't know if you guys heard that little click early. I'll do it again actually. The car is not starting on. So yeah, the engine's obviously blown. Even after I did after I spent thousands of dollars, I don't know, a couple thousand, I don't know, fixing the car, putting new mods into the car, just trying to fix it, the engine's blown. I mean, like, I'm pissed off. I'm not gonna have a car for the next couple months. This isn't the end of my YouTube channel. This isn't the end of my A4 build. This is only the beginning. And yes, it's gonna cost a lot of money. Yes, it's gonna take some time. And you guys are gonna tell me it's not worth it. Get yourself another car. Damn, you guys give up. Like, this is one of a kind right here. I don't give up that easily. I'm gonna work hard. And like, I'm still gonna keep posting weekly. It's not gonna be about my car as often. But what the plan is right now, I'm actually looking to apply for a better new job because I just finished the IT school and I don't have to work at Domino's, which some of you guys may know. Why did I deliver pizza in this? It helped by... It was a good promotion for my YouTube channel. I got a lot of subscribers and it was just a way to put myself out there, but it wasn't a good idea for a car with a lot of miles, with a couple of problems. I just grew into bigger problems. Anyways, like right now I'm actually applying for like a phone repair company, just to make some quick income. And I'm also studying on the side for my exams in November for A+ in network certifications. Once I get those network and whatever, the CompTIA certifications, I can then apply for like a better, like hella better paying job, like $40,000 starting salary up to 6 figures. Depends where I go, depends who wants to hire me, all these other factors, but that's what I'm looking at estimated right now. I don't guarantee the best of the best, but I want to achieve for the best of the best, and that's what I'm gonna do. So the plan is right now I'm gonna be taking out the engine myself. I mean, it's already broken. Like, what else can I do? I can save myself the money on labor to get somebody to remove this engine and put a brand new engine. And I know it's gonna be really heavy, and I'm gonna need some special equipment too. I'm gonna just take parts by parts, like take the intake manifold out, take the camshaft out, the cover, take the timing out. I'm gonna try to take as much as I can out, and then tow it to USP with the new engine I'm looking at. It's gonna be the same 2.0 engine, the EA888 Gen 3 inline 4-cylinder 2.0 team. And you guys might be telling me, why don't you just do a V8 swap or whatever? I've seen another A4 owner who actually had the same car as me, but it was a 2011 Audi A4 front-wheel drive CVT. He pretty much gutted an Audi RS5, put the drivetrain, the transmission, the ECU, and the engine into the A4. So it's probably like a 400 horsepower A4 right now, which is insane. And like, that's pretty unique. But I don't want to do that. I love the 2.0. They have potential with, even though all these problems. I'm not giving up. I don't give up. You guys will see crazy progress in the future. I am hard-headed about this. And yes, this is expensive. This is gonna cost me $10,000+. Yeah, about $10,000. Like $4,000 for the engine itself, $5,000 for labor, $1,000 for the turbo, because I'm getting a bigger, better turbo, and it's gonna be custom. My car's gonna have forged internals, everything. It's gonna be pushing 500+ horsepower within the next year or so. I won't be driving my car for the next 6 months or so, but I am gonna be showcasing progress, how to take stuff out of my car, like how to do this and that. I'm still gonna be working on this car, and I still got a few coming crazy things with this car too. So yeah, I don't want to keep you guys any longer in this video. Hope to see you guys soon. Peace.